it's 2011 all over again, right? This is the 2011 Woodbridge Softball GMC Championship 10-year reunion. The girls went 18-9 that year, and they beat Monroe in the championship game, shut out Monroe in the championship game by a score of 1-0. Everybody hear me? Yes? Good. All right, so without further ado, here they are. First, we have Sabrina Carrico, Sarah Kozakowski, next, Amy Stepien, then we have Taylor Hopf, next, Rachel Wernock, Carly Matthews, Kelly Dunn, and current assistant coach and Woodbridge High School faculty member Stephanie Klepchik. Next, Brianna Pichalski. And next we have Ashley Batista. Now welcome Victoria Lanza. Kara Annan. Ashley Kaduk. And Crystal Berardi. We have assistant coaches Patrick Walsh, Renuka Johal, and head coach, the one, the only, Coach Stu Jago. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2011 Woodbridge Softball GMC Championship team. And now the principal of Woodbridge High School, Dr. Glenn Lotman.
All right, thank you. I was hoping I'd get an applause like Coach Klepchik got one, but thanks a lot, ladies. Thanks for nothing. Welcome, everybody. I'd like to welcome Mayor McCormick, Councilman Ficara, Vice Principal Ms. Penko, and Athletic Director Mr. Ward, as well as all family and friends to this great event. Welcome home, ladies, coaches. I'm looking at you guys right now. If you were to suit up, I wouldn't think anything of you. You guys look like you're ready to play right now. Like I said, welcome home. She's making good use of the mound. Cute. But welcome home. Thanks to the leadership of Mayor McCormick, our school district, and the school board, I should say, and the town council. I know home looks a lot different than it did 10 years ago, but rest assured, this is your home. Like our shirts say in the back, once a Baron, always a Baron. It is a true honor to have you ladies back. If your schedule permits, after the pregame festivities where we rightfully honor you and your team, I hope your schedule permits where you could stay and watch our current Lady Baron softball players play, because if you do, I promise you will be proud. They play the game the way you played. They play as a team. They're not individuals. They play together. So again, if you are able to stay and watch them play, I know they will make you proud. And also, again, if your schedule permits, I hope you can hang out after the game, talk to these fine young ladies, tell them about your success stories on the diamond as well as off, because I know they spend some time with you. You'll be very beneficial, to them. So thank you for coming. Again, I congratulate you. Again, I welcome you home. And at this time, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Mayor McCormick.
Thank you very much, Principal Lottman. I want to congratulate the team from 2011. It was a very memorable year. We covered a lot of games that year. I don't think we covered the final game, but I wish we did, and I remember it because we all know Taylor Hoff hit a leadoff homer in the first inning, and it held up for a 1-0 win. And we know that Brianna Pachowski mowed everybody down. I don't think she gave up a single run in the entire county championship run. So it was a good team peaking at the right time to achieve excellence. So congratulations. I want to congratulate the leadership of Woodbridge High School. You guys here just know how to do things right. This is a great ceremony. You all know how great a principal you have. None of you knew Glenn Lottman as the principal, but he is a fantastic principal. And Joe Ward, as athletic director, is as good as it comes. Every game we do, we're always prepared with schedules, and we have rosters, and we have stats, and we communicate, and he just does a fantastic job as athletic director. So you ladies here now, hopefully you know how good the leadership of Woodbridge High School is, that you have these opportunities. So congratulations to everybody. Let's have a good game today.
Thank you, Mayor McCormick. Now that athletic director Mayor McCormick mentioned, Mr. Joseph Ward.
Thank you, and thank you, Mayor McCormick, for those kind words. Wouldn't be the athletic director I was if it wasn't for our councilman, Greg Ficara, right here, who taught me the ropes as a young AD. He was the AD at Perth Amboy High School when I started out. So thank you, Greg. I'd like to thank a couple other people as well. Our current parent leadership who helped put all this together today. I want to also thank Paul Davey. He was the one who made the signs that hang back here, so thank you very much for that. Our current coaching staff, thank you for everything you did today to put this together. Coach DeLeo, great job with these programs here today. And Coach Murgatroyd, thank you for organizing everything along with your assistants, Coach Nixon, Coach Jago, and Coach Klepchek. All I remember from that day is Taylor Hoff leading off the game with a home run and Brianna Pachowski pitching a great game. And I do remember the final out. It was a pop-up to left field that Ashley Batista, I believe, caught. Is that right? No? You see?
Third base, Carly.
Carly at third base. Sorry, Carly. But everything in between was a blur. I just remember being very nervous, waiting for that final out to come, because I couldn't want anything more for a great group of girls that we had back in 2011, and the coaching staff as well. They deserved that year. They worked so hard, and they were just such a wonderful group, led by a great coaching staff with Coach Walsh, Coach Joe Hall, Coach Vigorito, who couldn't be here today, and Coach Jago. One other person who couldn't be here today, and he sends his deep regrets, was Mr. Warren. We invited him here today. He wanted to be here in the worst way, but he had a family commitment, so he called me the other day and said that he was sorry, but passed along the congratulations to the team, and that he was sorry to couldn't be here. Also want to thank JFK and Coach Gallagher for allowing us to do this today. Coach Gallagher has a special connection to this team. Coach Gallagher was the freshman coach of the 2011 team and helped mold them into what they were come their senior years when, well, not all seniors, but come that 2011 team when they won. So thank you, Coach Gallagher. Again, thank you to everybody for being here. Congratulations again to the 2011 team. I hope you enjoy this day. You made 10 years ago very special for all of us, so we hope we make it special for you. As it says on the back of your shirt, once a Baron, always a Baron. So again, thank you very much. That's it. Go Barons!
And speaking of coaches, I give you our current head softball coach, Coach Courtney Murgatroyd.
First of all, I just want to thank everybody, our alumni, our administration, councilmen for being here. It shows our program tremendous support. Thank you, JFK, for coming. Hopefully we have a good game. We have a current record of 12-5, and we are looking forward to postseason play. So at this moment, I just want to take a moment to recognize the newest Barron alumni whose season was cut short last year. Right before our first scrimmage of the season, we got news that we weren't returning to school and our season had been canceled. Due to this, senior Casey Morrison never got a chance to play her last season with her teammates, nor was able to be recognized on senior night. Casey had a tremendous junior season, being a threat at the plate and throwing everyone out from right field. Casey just finished her freshman year at University of West Virginia, and we're glad she's home to join us today. So, alumni, team of 2011, I ask you to please welcome Casey Morrison, class of 2020, onto the field as we recognize her as the newest Barron alumni.
So once again, let's give it up for that 2011 GMC championship team. It's great seeing everybody. Thank you to everyone who put this together. Now it's play ball and go Barons. Thanks for coming and be safe.
Okay, we're here now with the 2011 County Championship Woodbridge girls softball team. I'm going to let them introduce themselves one at a time. We're going to start to my left here with Taylor Hopp, who I've known since she was a little tiny girl. And let's start with you because you led off that championship game with a homer on the top of the first, and then no runs were scored the rest of the game. That held up, and you won it 1-0. How did that feel at the time? Did you ever think that was it, that game?
No, honestly. I mean, I just got to the plate, swung, ran the bases.
Ball went out of the park. How many homers did you have that year?
I don't know, maybe 3 or 4. But
All right.
that was the most important one, obviously.
Right.
So.
And what did you do the rest of the game? Did you get any other hits?
I'm not sure. It was all honestly a blur.
A blur. It's the most important
yeah.
game you
It was
played
10
in, the
years
most
ago.
memorable game.
I'm getting a little old to remember 10 years ago, so.
All right, well, you were the offensive star. Let's turn it over to the defensive star, Brianna Kozakowski. As I said when I got to the mic, I think you played 4 games and didn't give up a run.
Yeah, no.
No? Yeah, no. As if it's like, no big deal. So you had a good record, but you weren't undefeated. You weren't, 15-2. You were like 16-9, something like that. It was good, but not overly terrific. What were you seeded? Did anybody remember what you were seeded?
Oy.
Yeah,
8?
I don't.
definitely double digits, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me you.
7.
7th?
7.
All right, so you literally didn't give up a run. You played 4 games in the playoffs, I guess?
Yeah.
You didn't give up a run all 4 games?
No.
What was your ERA going into that?
I don't know. 1 something.
We
But-
should have studied for this.
We should have studied for this exam.
we're looking bad.
All right, I don't remember.
It was 1 something, 1 point something.
All
2
right, all right.
something.
Next up, Sarah Kozakowski. All I remember is your mom had a party in your backyard, and you guys invited me to it.
Oh, that was Vicky Lanza.
Oh, that was Vicky Lanza? Oh, I remember going to somebody's party in the backyard of it was Seawarren, right? I remember there was a pool. No pool. I meant somebody else's house. Anyway, tell me about your involvement.
I was there though.
You were there. Tell me
Yeah.
about the season.
I guess it was a pretty good season. I don't know. Something that stands out to me is, I guess, the few games up until the championship. It was kind of like this surreal moment where we were all like, we're gonna win the like we just knew, I think, that we were gonna win the championship. I don't know, and then it happened, and it's probably one of the best days of my life.
All right. I don't know your name. Pass it down. You want to say anything? What do you say? What's your name?
Kara.
Okay. What do you want to say about the season, about the game, about the year, about anything?
Just that I played with a really great team. We all supported each other, and that was the most important thing.
All right. Let's pass along here, Carly Matthews. Now you played softball, basketball. What else? Soccer, right. Okay, I missed that one. So tell me, was this obviously your most memorable moment in your high school career?
It certainly was.
Do you remember who you played in the 3 games leading up? This is a quiz. I'm sorry, it's a pop quiz.
Yeah,
You beat Bishop R.
Edison, Bishop R, and Perth Amboy.
All right, and then you Denellen, and then you beat Monroe in the championship. Anybody remember what was Monroe seeded?
They were seated lower than us, I thought.
We were the home team.
12.
Both underdogs.
Yeah.
You're both underdogs.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you remember about the game?
I remember the last play.
Because you caught it.
Well, the girl just kept fouling off to third base, and I knew it was coming to me. I was like over and over and over, and I think that's when my anxiety started. I was like, oh my God, it's always coming to me.
So was it a fair ball you caught or a foul ball?
It was a grounder.
Oh, it was a grounder,
But she
okay.
kept, before that, it kept fouling off,
Okay.
and I kept catching it to
So you knew it was coming your way.
Yep.
Okay, Kelly, formerly Kelly Dunn, now Kelly Henry. They introduced you as Kelly
Kelly Dunn.
Yeah, yes.
Yep.
So tell me about your involvement in the game.
I was the catcher,
All right.
and it was great.
So you caught, that must have been 28 straight innings of shut-up ball.
Yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world.
All right. What's your name? Next up.
Ashley Batista.
Ashley, go ahead. Tell me about the game.
Well, I do remember Taylor Hoff's home run. Awesome. I do remember the last play of the game, you throwing that girl out. But I did have a big catch. Wasn't the last play of the game, but I do remember that. That was, yeah, I was going to say, ball
was to
over
the
Rachel
fence?
said. I didn't think I was getting it, but somehow I looked at my glove, and I remember looking at it like,
Was
I caught
it a-
it. And
was
I
it a
looked at her, and
diving-
she was like, you caught it.
A diving
And that-
catch? Diving?
No, it was fly ball, like, going to the fence. And I
Were
just
you
remember,
were you running when you caught it?
Yeah, I was running, and I
Wow.
just threw my glove
So that's-
out. And
So that
yeah.
saved the game.
Yeah, I guess
All
you could
right.
say that. I don't
Next
know.
up, introduce yourself.
Amy Steffen.
Okay, tell me about the coaching. Tell me about Coach Jago and the assistant coaches.
Oh, they're the best coaches you could have ever asked for. I think they just did a very good job of doing good practices with us. They mentally prepared us for the game, and like I said, we couldn't have asked for a better coaching staff to take us to that game, to win that game.
All right, last up, introduce yourself if
Vicky.
you don't mind.
Vicky Lanza.
Okay, tell me about the game. Tell me about the season.
At the end of the game, I just remember crying hysterically afterwards, and I don't think I've touched a
There's
softball
no crying in
since,
baseball.
so-
Come on.
It's my last game that I ever played.
Coach, let me ask you, tell me about your career. Have you ever had county championships before?
Well, I coached at Colonia first. And
Okay.
We had 4 counties there, and then this group.
So tell me about how special this team was.
They were a great group of kids.
Tell me why.
Because they pulled for each other.
So when you got the 7th seed, did you, in your wildest dream, think you'd ride a hot pitcher and timely hitting to a county championship?
Well, before the tournament started, I told everybody we've had a good year. But if you want to make it a great year, this is the time to do it.
All right, congratulations. Either one of the assistant coaches want to say anything? Go ahead, Coach.
Pat Walsh. I was a little hesitant to coach girls when I first started here in Woodbridge. I coached football and wrestling.
Obviously.
Mr. Scarano at the time told me that I needed to coach softball, and I'm so glad I did because this is the best team I ever coached through all those sports. Overachievers, and I got to meet Mr. Jago, who is a Hall of Fame coach, but just one of the greatest men I ever met in my life. And anyone who knows him, he always gives a speech, and everyone knows he always cries at the end every year because he's a family guy, and he considers you family, and you'll be his family in forever and ever. And you guys were the most special team I ever coached, and I appreciate being part of it.
I'm going to give you a warning. He's about to cry now. All right, last thing. Either one of you, anybody want to say anything about the coach? Taylor, Brianna, Carly, anybody?
When I came in as a freshman, I definitely wasn't sure what to expect, and I was definitely lucky to have the opportunity to play for you all 4 years that I was at Woodbridge. So just thank you for believing in me and really pushing me to be the best that I could be, especially when times were hard. You were always just a positive influence in all of our lives. So thanks, Coach.
So let's close it at that. That's beautiful. Thank you all very much. Congratulations. Like I said, thank Principal Lottman and Athletic Director Joe Ward for honoring you here today. It's a very nice gesture that they did that. You graduated from a terrific school with terrific leaders. Thank you all for watching.